I've been watching a few videos about this September meeting, this UN one on the 18th. What you should do, you should get Martin Dodd, make him wear a face mask, and then in this meeting, have all the leaders bow down to him, saying that you're going to give your allegiance because technically he is the real Son of God in the one individual. And I think that would really scare people, or it would really enlight Christian debate. The Antichrist is here, the Antichrist. That would be so funny. I don't know if you'd want to get involved in a scandal like that, but I think, I don't know, it feels like lots of Christians, or maybe just the Christians just the videos that I'm watching, that for a long time they've been building up, waiting for this Antichrist to come. And so it'd be kind of cool if you could do like a mock ceremony where you actually get him, but you make him wear a mask so that you can't see, so that no one can see his face. And then you get all the leaders pledging allegiance. Really, they're just pledging allegiance to the Father, which technically is just world leaders who know who God is. I'm so fed up with these Christians. They just so many of them. You've got to know who Christ is. You gotta know who Christ is. You gotta know who Christ is. And yet, if I say I'm Christ, you're not Christ, or they won't even respond. They'll just block me, and it's annoying because I feel like these channels block me. And when I post, it looks like I'm posting, but it doesn't. I have the same problem with my channel. Often it says people have posted, and then when I go look to see their post, there's nothing there. And I just feel like there's some sort of, I don't know, some sort of block. And I'm pretty sure if you do block someone, because there's a few people that I have blocked, and I still get notifications that they've posted. But when I go and look on my page to see them, I don't see anything, and it's really annoying, frustrating how you can block someone, and yet you don't. The people who've got blocked don't realize that they've been blocked, so they can post every single day and not realize that actually the person isn't receiving their messages. And that's probably what's happening with me. I don't know, but it's very frustrating. And it's very frustrating hearing all these people go on about how they know me when they don't. But yeah, that would be kind of cool. I don't know what this extend. I don't know. The plans are. I've heard the things that you're trying to do. End world poverty. Well, the only way to end world poverty is to literally just be like, okay, there is way too many people here, and poverty. The only way to end poverty is to kill all the people that are in poverty. I mean, technically, that is technically the only way. Or you could try and create some sort of worldwide rapture where people believe that shooting themselves in the head is the only way to get to heaven. And well, if millions of people did that, well, all the people that are in poverty probably won't be in poverty now, because there'll be millions of free flats and accommodation. There'll be millions of free houses all around the world that people would want to move into. But yeah, house prices would drop if you did that. But I think you just have to accept that that's probably going to happen. That's what I predict. If I'm predicting anything, I would predict that it won't be the richer ones who go. The people that have nice houses, they have more reason to stay. If you have a nice house, if you have a nice life, if you have a nice family, you would be like, well, if getting to heaven just means dying, well, I might as well just wait until I finish my life, or wait until my body is so badly disabled that I can't enjoy my life. That's what a smart, intelligent person would think. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are living in shitty properties or in council flats, but the council aren't really looking after the property, and it's falling apart. And a lot of them might just be like, well, I'm not enjoying my life, so I might as well just go to heaven now. I mean, if killing yourself is how to get to heaven, and if the Jesus bandwagon is going right now, then maybe that's what my prophecy is. My prophecy is that I'm going to get onto Big Brother, tell everyone that I'm God. No one's going to believe me at first. There's going to be some sort of see who wants to torture Anna, but she's not going to know. And then and there might be a few people that get involved in that, and then afterwards they're going to be like, there's going to be lots of people just saying how I can't be God for all the million and one reasons, and then afterwards the people are going to support me and say, actually, she's inspired this film and this film. If all the producers of the biggest films say, actually, yeah, I believe that Anna inspired The Matrix, or Anna inspired just all the biggest films, and say how she did, and if all the people who have done all this sort of biggest influential stuff say things like this, and if preachers as well start converting and saying, you know what, yeah, Anna means grace, and you're saved by grace because it's actually code for Anna. You know, if a bunch of respectable people say that, then everyone is going to start to turn, and everyone is going to start thinking about all the things that they've said about me and being like, oh shit, I was never. And I don't know, I don't actually know how many Christians are, because I'm typing certain things on YouTube, which is, you know, Christians talking about the bride of Christ, and maybe I'm just collecting up a few. Maybe there's only about 100 people doing it. I don't know. I notice I am using the same people over and over again. Although the first people that I used 10 years ago, I've just stopped using them, like Anita and Evangelist, and there was about 20 of people that I was following 10 years ago, and then I just gave up on them, and I've got a different group of 20. But maybe there are only about 40 people online doing it. I don't know. I always seem to get the same posts from the same people, so I'm not too sure how many people there are making YouTube videos where they claim to know everything about God or Christ when really they know nothing. But yeah, that's what I predict. But yeah, if the agenda, if this meeting in September do want to kind of fake a Christ, I know that I can't be exposed. You can't show me support right now, because I need to see who believes me and who doesn't based on me. I mean, unless you want to do it something differently, like I don't actually know if what I'm, you know, I was thinking get onto Big Brother and then not say anything for 4 weeks, but maybe the show want me to reveal it as soon as possible, or just reveal it in stages as soon as possible. I don't know how they'd want to do it. But I know that if you give me jelly babies, I'd probably change my mind and go with whatever gets me jelly babies. But yeah, I yeah, so that's I don't know. I mean, another possibility is I go onto the world stage and go part of this meeting and be like, hey, yay, finally I can have people talk to me. But then that would be different. Like, say if I just if I was taken to this meeting and was seen as like the figurehead in this meeting, and people pledged allegiance to me, and then I went on to the Big Brother show, I don't know if that would really work, because then all the stages that I was talking about on my website wouldn't actually happen, because that would seem like I'm supported before everything has happened. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be, but there's a lot of people talking about the September meeting, and I feel like it would be cool if you did try and like fulfill some of these prophecies by maybe getting Martin Dodds in a face mask, and have everyone pledge their allegiance to him. I'm just thinking about things on the sort of the film element of stuff, not on the actual political. I don't know. There's too many problems to think about the actual political side of things. I feel like, you know, if God is, if preachers are right about God destroying everyone that doesn't worship her, well, there'll be no one left, because next to no one worships me. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, all those agendas, you know, are serious and they should be taken seriously. So maybe I shouldn't have anything to do with it. If, you know, if people know that God hates the world, maybe God shouldn't have anything to do with these agendas. But I don't know. But I suppose it also depends on, I still know nothing about Martin Dodd. Like, if he wanted to get involved or anything, you know, he's still Eve's son, and nothing will change that. I can understand him not wanting fame, or not wanting people to know what his face looks like, because his life will be in danger if he did that. But hey, if he does go on the world scene with like a face mask so you can't see what he looks like, that could be. I'd be cool for a film. If you were to do a film about the Antichrist, that's exactly how you would do it. You would have some big world summit, and then you'd have some guy who's masked his face before his own protection, and then you could have all the world leaders just like kind of bowing down. I pledge your allegiance. I pledge your allegiance. And this is going to like scare all the Christians all around the world. Yes, I told you the Antichrist is here. Blah 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 blah. And then some girl goes on to Big Brother claiming that she's the Antichrist. No, or the real Christ, the Christian Antichrist, and the Christian Antichrist, but the real normal Christ, and Jesus is the real Antichrist, but the Christian Christ. So, but yeah, I don't know, but that would be, if you were to make a film, that's how you would do the film.